Mad Max Fury Road was a huge hit. It was nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. It made over $400 million worldwide. So where the heck is the sequel? That is the question we've been wondering. And I have some bad news.
Tell it to the people.
Due to some issues, ongoing issues between Warner Brothers and some of the people that worked with them in Australia, Miller's production company, Kennedy Miller Mitchell, it looks like things are being held up indefinitely. You can read about the various issues, but it breaks down to both sides thinking, seeing one version of events and contracts, and one side seeing the other. For instance, the production company had thought there would be bonuses for delivering the movie under budget and on time, and the Warner Brothers doesn't think that way.
Warner Brothers like, no, you done. Just thank you. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad because everyone wants a Furiosa film. More than a backstory to Furiosa or just a going forward with her, more than anything with Mad Max. We want that. And again, it takes him so long already to make a movie.
Yeah, it takes George Miller a long time to make a movie, as we found out.
Years. And so even if let's just hypothetically say this gets settled soon, we still wouldn't potentially see a sequel or prequel, whichever one he chooses to do, until about 2022, 2023.
You can't do this because the actors are going to age and George is going to age and we need
Charlize Theron got kids now. She got babies. She can't be out in the desert all that time and babies on set just in the heat. You know, Tom Hardy, hopefully it'll be Venom by then for real. It's just really bad.
That's another conversation I want to have. We got to stay on track.
But it's just all those things, and then you don't want another director to take over this project.
No.
Because it's not going to have that same feel, that same theme. You don't want another director to jump in and change completely because they have their own artistic vision, what Miller has already provided and giving you the layout of.
Exactly. This is, I mean, we've been presented with Fury Road as being a chapter, just as we have with other Mad Max movies. This is him here, this is him there, this is that problem. It seems like something that you can take in a lot of directions, but it has this whole rich world already built that people like and want to see more of.
We wanted to, you know, we got so ingrained with it. I want to see where Morton Joe came from. You know, things like that. You want to see those little bitty elements, those side characters you came to know and love in just that one film. But with this whole production issue, money always plays a big factor with anything that doesn't happen. Well, and that's the underlying cause of this.
I mean, that's the issue with making art, especially if it's film, it's expensive.
It's very
expensive. And we have to think of, I mean, this seems like the problem that happens sometimes studios meddle with projects.
Oh, yes.
And the money, unfortunately, does affect the art in a big way. And that's what looks like it's happening here. That's not to say I stand on one side or the other because I don't know all the details. I do think if you've been promised to be paid, you should be paid. And that's a very easy concept to get behind.
That's a very easy concept. Like, this is what the contract we signed. This is what we agreed upon. So why don't we have this finalized, you know? But again, the locations are one thing because they went to Saudi Arabia, different things like that. So who knows?
It's going to be a while before we figure it out. And do know, until then, no more Mad Max movies. Audience, what would you like to see if we could have a movie? Do you want to go ahead with Furiosa? Do you want to stick to Max? Do you want a Morton Joe film? That would be weird. Please let us know on Facebook and Twitter.